2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
1st and goal from the 5. They run it here. Ware. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Touchdown, Cowboys! Cole Beasley, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Smith on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Rolando McClain in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. From the gun, here's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To throw is Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. A one-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now it's Romo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
After the interception, here's Romo. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Get ready.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before break. Smith, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Romo now on second down. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Ten yards to go on third. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing on third down. Romo out left side here to Bryant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Now Jamal Charles on third down. And a cutback left and a crease here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal